story. Such a big lake, eh? So this is our route that we took on our French River trip. I'll just show you. We started here, just on, this is Henby Inlet Indian Reserve. We have a little trailer and a park here. So we got up when we left. This is the Pickerel River. We went up the Trestle Gully Lake, they call it. And this is an old map, so don't pay any attention to the campsites. We went through the Little French Rapids, Deep Bay, into the main channel, around Lost Child Bend. It's kind of an ominous name. And up in behind some islands here. And then we continued on. Oops, sorry about that. Carried on under the hydro lines. Spent our first night roughly around this location. Next morning up past the Haystack Islands, Shield Islands, into the main channel, past the White Cross Island. Continued up here, and things get a little better up here. You're paddling upstream against the Crooked Rapids, Little Parisien, Devil's Chute, Parisien Rapids, Big Chute. The ladder is also some rapids you got, or not, some quicks you got to get up. And then we spent the next night here at the bottom of the Big Pine Rapids. Next day we got up and went behind Commanda Island, which is really rainy rapids, I think it's called, all through here. There's about 3 or 4 of them. Some really nice spots in there. Up in behind here, along beside Docus Indian Reserve, and all the way up in here. Spent the next night here on Boom Island. Beautiful spot. Got up the next day, did some traveling through here, did the portage over the Chaudière Dam, and then just paddled all the way up through here on the Upper French. Cut in behind some islands here to avoid some weather, and ended up over here on a little campsite just off Burnt Island. Got up the next day, traveled around Burnt Island through the Canoe Channel, went in and explored this marsh bay, which is really just like another world in here. It's gorgeous. Came out and camped here. Next day got up and left, headed all the way down through and behind some islands again, back out into here. Ended up camping on an island down here on what they call the Little French, and then pick it up on this map again. Next day headed back down here, Five Finger Rapids, stayed on an island here, headed back down into Little Pine Rapids, Big Pine, and actually stayed on the same campsite we stayed on the way up there. It's a nice spot. And then pretty much the same route going backwards down through, and actually spent another night there, which is where I got hurt. And the only difference was after I left there by myself, our plan was to go down through Horseshoe Bay or Horseshoe Falls, so I did that anyway, back to the trailer. There you go. Okay, so we're down at the beach. Just gonna put in here and heading across over there. So as you get up here to the Little French, there is a portage over there now. It wasn't there a couple weeks ago, so that's cool. So if you want to, like us, you can get out here and try to carry up the river. And there's one little lift over into a pool and then another lift over and you're up into the French River. So when you get to the first pool, we're going to paddle over there hopefully and just lift up, carry, and then that next level up there is it. You just get out there. Otherwise, there is a trail that takes you around each of these pools, and you can kind of walk up a little bit and then take the trail. There it is right there. Goes up that way. So there is that option as well. So we're just taking off. I'll just check the watch. It took about an hour to paddle across there, but it should be our only portage today. Most of it's just going to be paddling. We're all set up and we're just going to go for a walk. A really nice little river here, and we're going to try to cross it and then walk up the other side. Oh, that frog. Missed the frog. So we did actually go for a swim in here. Nice spot. Nice and cool. Refreshing. Well, we had rain. Huge storms last night. Jeez.
5 hours.
About 5 hours worth.
Straight.
There's the sun breaking through the haze. You know, they put these signs up on these campsites, and with the best of intentions. When we got here yesterday, this fireplace had 6 cobs of corn, some onions, and somebody had dumped a bunch of grease in it and buried it all in dirt. And when you go back in the woods towards the outhouse or the toilet or privy, whatever you want to call it, people have gone to the bathroom all over the place in there without burying their waste. And really disturbingly is there's at least 3 trees. And there's some over there, young trees that have all been cut down and just left. Even though you'd think that we'd be a little more advanced in this day and age, people aren't. Some people. And it's upsetting to see that.
But there they are, aren't they? It's a nice little setting of them. I love them. They're just so crazy looking. I don't know if Brent brought you here to see this, but beautiful.
Alright, we made it to Cross Island. And it says here that it's the burial site of a Jesuit priest who drowned in the rapids upstream. There's a legend that says that the island is haunted by the ghosts of those who were laid to rest here. do you think? We're just leaving the canoe there for a minute. We're going to go up here and look around. See what this actually looks like. Yeah, this looks too quick. It'd be fun to ride down, maybe. I think we could ride down this, but...
Oh, wow.
I mean, let's go take a look. I came around, portaged the Parisien Rapids. So lift over. Sit right in there. Really sketchy locations. We're gonna go look at the main one, see if that's easier to get through. Down here. Got the tent set up again because it's supposed to rain quite heavy around 4 or 5 in the morning. Put the tarp up again over here. So that's about it. We've had dinner. This site here, we got here, there were orange peels. There's orange peels everywhere. If I didn't know any better, I think it was intentional how they left them, because they're just, you just find them randomly all over the place. Pieces of orange peels. So it's just crazy. So we had a fire and burned up the garbage again. They left all kinds of stuff. So they've done all kind of cooking here and left some food. Well, Al, how are we feeling now?
Tired.
Tired. We were just discussing the portages are not difficult, but
They're different.
they're different. Yeah, they're not well marked, and a lot of the times you're just paddling up swifts if you're going up like us, which we really haven't seen. We saw one other couple behind us coming upriver today, but for the most part, everybody's smart and goes downriver. So we're gonna go lay in the tent and read our book and probably fall asleep. Alright, so we're all packed up. This was a nice campsite. Got a nice little bench here. See this thing here. This is a duct tape thing full of nails. I'm gonna bury them. It was a nice site. It's just the amount of garbage. Holy cow. Because like even in here everywhere you look, plastic bags, food. And you go way up in the woods there to go to the washroom, and there's tampon wrappers, crap like that. That's a good old hip bone from something there. Cigarette butts. But if you're looking for a nice site by the falls, this is nice. We had a nice, or the rapids I should say. We had a nice sleep. And it's 9 o'clock, so we're gonna get going.
Hang on.
Why?
Sending a message to your mom.
Okay. Nice little campsite down here. Alright, we just got to the top of this one. Little, what did you say? That's probably about a 75-meter portage, probably. Maybe 100.
Maybe 100, 110 anyway.
Yeah, which isn't even on the map. It shows another one up there, where the next one is. And then we should be good for a little while. Alright, we're just up here at the next one. Does this one have a name? This rapids?
This is still part of Rainy Rapids.
Still Rainy Rapids, yeah. So we've technically gone through, I think, 1 we had to portage over, 2 we carried through, and now this is the next one, yeah. And this one, they actually have a portage sign over there that we couldn't quite get to, so we're just going up here. Here we are up at the top of this rapids there. And we're hoping there isn't another one around the corner, but on the map it looks like there might be. But you can see there's a sign for the portage there. This is a really nice spot. Oh, there's a boat up there. Oh, we're back into the boat place. So we just came around in behind Command Island. It's a huge lodge on this point here. It'd be a really nice place to hang out in the fall. We took this spot. There were only 2 spots down this end towards the dam, so we took the first one we could find, and it's a little farther up to the dam still, but it was just such a great spot. There's a place over there for the tent, and it's right in between this it's actually a little island, but a nice swift out here. A couple of swims. Got the food tied up. Little sheltered spot here. Here comes Elle with the pick. There's mosquitoes. Oh, there's a lighter in here.
Oh.
We've been trying to fish. Haven't had any luck. Quite frustrating, really. Such a gorgeous spot. But you know what?
Not working, right?
Nope, nothing's working.